thanks, Dr. Mohammed. I will remember that. So we got the next presentation from, if I understood, Dr. Nathali from Jordan and Quebec. Does it work out? Yes. Oh.
Good afternoon. So far today you've heard a lot about university and management. Now I want to give you, it was a little bit difficult to know how to start. It's a little bit difficult because actually this presentation starts from the bottom, really from people who use services from university people. So if you bear with me, we will start with the people, the community, and we will end up with the university. So the title of my presentation is Relevance in Higher Education, the Case of Low Vision. So I came to Jordan in 2003, and I worked in the NGO field. I'm originally from university, from the academic field, but I wanted to do real work with the community. And in 2006, the situation in the School for the Blind in Jordan was this one. There were 300 students in the schools, secondary and primary, the majority with low vision, and the minority with blind, but only one teaching media, which is Braille. That is, Braille is for the blind. You know, usually if someone has low vision, they should be able to use their vision for learning. But at that time, in 2006, it wasn't the case. And so coming from the academic world, I start asking why can't that be fixed? Yeah? So I looked at what is low vision. So I think for you, maybe, and it's mostly, I would say, the same situation in most of the countries represented today. There are, in all the schools for the blind, if I go back to this one, all the schools for the blind in the region have the same pattern, so the teachers are blind and a result of the school for the blind, but the majority of the students have low vision. So what is low vision? Low vision is visual acuity between 6-18, which means that what a person with normal vision sees at 3 meters, a person with low vision sees it at less than 1 meter. So basically, what you have here, if you look at the, oops, it's not the same, yeah? If you look at the two pictures on the left side, you have the normal vision and the blurred vision. So, and this is a blurring that doesn't get better with correcting the refractive error. So even after glasses, the vision stays blurred. And in children, it means, like this little girl, that she just has to get closer. Yeah, she can still read, but she has to read closer. The prevalence estimate in the region, including, I think, Morocco, but mostly, yeah, I think it's even higher in Morocco. But if you look at the Middle East, Jordan, Palestine, even Egypt, is 2.5% low vision, and which is 3 to 5 times more than blind people. In Jordan, it means 7,000 children with low vision, and only 300 in the schools. So why is this the case? Why are they not receiving services? So vision rehabilitation services can be divided into two categories. You have those who have vision left and they need low vision services, and you have those who are blind. People with low vision, once they have received their spectacles and magnifiers and all of this, they still benefit from the other services. So it is connected. And these are referred by ophthalmologists, ophthalmic services. So now at the university level, so if we look at where is this going wrong, there are 3 disciplines of rehabilitations involved in vision rehabilitation. There's optometry, occupational therapy, and physiotherapy. And then in education, there are education degrees and special education. So to explain the situation in the School for the Blind, it means that all of these programs are failing at answering the needs of the community. And it's particularly true for optometry, occupational therapy, and, well, optometry, I would say, the first target, because fixing the eyes is what they do. So so this was the first target of our project, and then it started involving other disciplines. So in 2007, I joined the German Jordanian University, and initially as a project under the presidency's office, we started a diploma program, which is a 4-month program, multidisciplinary, that involved to start with a lot of people from the schools for the blind to try to educate them on the needs. After 3 years, I thought that 4 months was really not enough to build capacity, and then we applied for a master's program in 2010. And this is a 2-year program with a research project, a master's thesis, and multidisciplinary. So we have therapists, optometrists, and teachers. And after when the first group of optometrists or therapists graduated, we were able to offer clinical services. And this is really how, so this was all, if you follow me, since 2007, just to try to get the children in the school for the blind the proper glasses so they can they can join regular school system. But of course, besides the 300 children in the school, or let's say 200, you have thousands of people. There's at least 100,000 people in Jordan with low vision of all ages. So in 2002, we started offering the first comprehensive low vision rehabilitation services in Jordan and in the Middle East. And a year later, we applied for a grant from the EU, a Tempest grant, to build capacity not only in Jordan but also in Palestine at university level. So our idea was that, of course, if you have some skills like the knowledge of how to deal with low vision, you have to first develop the knowledge, the know-how, then show how, and people to do it. So our Tempest project targeted 2 groups: the university lecturers, which have to know how to do things and also show how to do it, but don't usually really do it. So, and then we have the clinicians in our center, and also in clinics at university hospitals, and in some NGOs also involved in the projects, which were doing the whole thing, so doing from the knowing to the doing. While, during all these years, we realized since 2007, and actually I think from 2010, we start receiving people from Africa joining the program. We had all from the first year people from Yemen, from Oman, from Iraq, wanting to know about low vision. So something was clear, was that the need or the lack of training in the optometrist in Jordan, and also some therapists, was not only in Jordan but also in many other universities in the world. And I think I understand this or I can explain it by the fact that so many of these young countries with young universities like Jordan, programs like optometry are not even 15 years old. So they are quite new programs. People are sent by their universities on a scholarship to Europe. They get quickly a PhD. They come back. They haven't really had practice there, and they are asked to start a program and a curriculum. And so there are obvious gaps in the curricula. And so not only in Jordan, but clearly in many other countries. So, and there are many NGOs in the world trying to fix this problem with low vision. So the next solution that we found, and that's why we are in this session today, is in new ways for learning, for disseminating knowledge. So our next step, now that we have clinic in Jordan, and then we have people coming for diploma courses, but a lot more people trying to come but not having the money to come. We thought that we can at least teach people how to deal with low vision and do the first step, magnification, using a MOOC, which is a massive open online course. So again within the framework of the Tempest project, but with the help of IDRAC, which is the Jordanian platform for the online courses, we are planning a course, and here you have just an outline of what these courses look like. So it will be 7 weeks in English and Arabic, or one or the other, and in each week there will be short videos and practical work. There will be also practical work, meaning still distance, but there will be options for practical training, and there is a possibility for expanding this to the other field of vision rehabilitation. So with this project, what we're doing is actually, since now in Jordan we have services and we can train people on site, we're using the MOOCs, so the massive online open courses or the e-learning, to expand this learning to other areas in the world that don't have access to this knowledge. So if I summarize the vision rehabilitation, the development of the services in Jordan since 2007, and having so the timeline on the top, but on the bottom, what is the community? When is the community benefiting from this work, and when are the services rather reaching the community? First, there was a diploma program, but it's really with the master's program that things started to develop, because from that moment we had local experts being able to train others. And then from the master's, the development of the clinical services, tailored courses, and then the massive open online courses that we plan to do next year. I haven't really talked about this, but there's during all these years we tried to get the people, because at the German Jordanian University there is no medical programs, there is no optometry, no occupational therapy. So we've reached out and tried to involve lecturers in other universities, especially optometry, and it didn't work. So hopefully now with the pressure of, I think, the students and the material that we can put online, what is, without knowing if it's because they don't know the content, or for whatever reason, the material now will become like open source, and there is no it will be accessible for everyone. So already our partners in the West Bank are going to use the MOOCs in their teaching bachelor degrees, and hopefully this will happen also at other levels. So lessons learned, when done in isolation, quality assurance and accreditation processes do not ensure that the needs of the population are included in the university curricula, because all the programs I've talked about have all been accredited, and obviously there were gaps that no one has seen. To be relevant, disciplines in the field of rehabilitation in general have to involve the community. I think many of the people present in this conference are dealing with the business and the industry. In your case, it's clear. Yeah? If things are irrelevant, it doesn't work. When it comes to rehabilitation, the target people are silent. They don't come up and ask for better services. You know, so it's a silent part of the society. And on the other hand, on the ground, professionals and students are aware of the gaps in their training, and they're willing to learn. So for me, the biggest, at this point, I would say that the lesson learned is that the MOOCs offer a way to bridge town to gown, you know, to bring the community needs up to the ivory tower of the universities. Thank you.